Most Christians know it's selfish to sit around doing nothing and let the rest of the world go to hell. So they get involved in ministry in some capacity, doing something. As long as that ministry doesn't impede with their daily comfort. They give a bit of money, they pray now and then, they witness to friends, God forbid ever approaching a stranger. They're the reserve army, not exactly inoffensive, but not sitting around idle either. The problem is we can't all be in reserve. For some, that's all they can do, and that's fine. They are old and feeble. But the rest of us, we should all be in the front lines, bringing the battle to the enemy's gates. I was thinking the other day, why do I have to stir up devils by broadcasting my opinions here? I encounter so much warfare every day because of this channel. I could take it easy, I have a good job, a nice church. Why do I have to cause so much mayhem in the devil's camp? The problem is I know that if I enroll in reserve, I am not going to be happy. I'm called to greater things and I can't settle for less. I'll be bored to death. I like stirring up demons. I love being a threat to their defenses. I'm hooked on the adrenaline. And yes, there is opposition. Many times I don't even have to say anything, and people with demonic Klingons dislike me. They will attack me without cause. I walk into rooms and unsettle spirits just by who I am. When I open my mouth, things get even worse. Who does she think she is, Virgin Mary? Yes, it's hard sometimes and scary. There are attacks of wizardry and witchcraft. Some people wish me dead. But the victory is so much sweeter. I learned to wield the sword of the Spirit, and demons can't stand a chance. Plus, I have great people like you praying for me. I will have my inheritance, just like the daughters of Zelophehad had. When their father died without sons, they didn't settle with being taken care of by some kinsmen. They went to Moses and said, "Our father was not among Korah's rebels, whom God had killed in the desert. Can we inherit the land?" They would have had a comfortable life, just like all the other women back then who were taken care of by the men in their families. They could marry whosoever they wanted. No, they wanted their father's name preserved. They were proud of their ancestry. They were the granddaughters of Gilead, the grandson of Manasseh. They probably resided in the land of Gilead, which is part of Transjordan today. It's known for its pastures and grapes and the healing balm of pine resin. The Lord said they are right. They can keep the land provided they marry in the same tribe. In ancient Israel, the preserving and passing of land was of great importance, ensuring that each tribe and family retained its rightful portions. Gilead later was the home of Prophet Elijah, and Zechariah 10 says God will bring the Israelites back to Gilead someday. It's interesting the Bible mentions these women by name, and I was curious what they mean. Back then, your name was connected to your destiny. So I looked them up, and Mahla comes from halal, which means fatally pierced. The verb hala means to be skewered, weak, or wounded. Noah, we all know, means rest, comfort. Hogla means partridge or bird. Milcah means queen, is related to Melech, meaning king. And Tirza means delight or goodwill, favor, acceptance, pleasure. To me, these names tell a story. Jesus, the pierced one, was wounded and killed so we can have rest and comfort, so we can be free as a bird and rule in the spiritual realm and bring God delight and pleasure. Philippians 2 says, "For it is God who works in us both to will and to do of his good pleasure." It's not all about us in this life, how much money and comfort and fame. It's all about him and what he called us to do. As Paul says, "I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus."